What's going on, gamers? Today we have a crazy battle in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. We have about 2 million Redcoat soldiers on the battlefield, a little less for each side here, and they're going to be fighting in a massive, and I mean massive, line battle. I've been getting a lot of requests to do more line battles in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2, so we're going to be doing that today. We're going to be doing multiple different types of line battles, but we're starting off with Musket versus Musket here. 2 million total soldiers here. I don't know why their hats are like glitching out. That's really funny. But yeah, 2 million total soldiers in a massive line battle. If you guys enjoy these videos, please be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more in the future. Either way, guys, let's get this thing going. Alrighty then, boys, let's go ahead and press start right here. And you know what? Let's go in slow-mo for the start here. Why not? Slow-mo line battle commences now, and the bullets just start sounding off. Oh my lord. The entire first rows of soldiers dropping to the ground dead from that first volley. Surprisingly, there's still like a few soldiers out here who managed to survive that. Of course, there's bloodied soldiers in front of them. A few places had deeper shots go in than others. Absolute brutality on this battlefield. You might notice that the graphics are a little bit more potato-y today than we usually have in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator, and that's just because with this type of rounding fire, it's so much that it's really extreme on my PC. So I had to lower the graphics, but after this battle I will re-up the graphics so we can watch the beauty of these battles. But I mean, just from a broad sense, this is impeccable. Look at the number of dead redcoats on each side. How many? Okay, everyone, take your guess in the comment section. How many people do you think are dead on the battlefield as of right now? I think there's a total of 300,000 dead on the battlefield right now. That would be my guess, 300,000. And I'm actually about right. Okay, that was not a bad guess. One side has 220,000 now. One side has 180,000 now. They're at 200,000 too. One side, Team 1, is winning by about 50,000 kills, which is kind of crazy. I mean, realistically, they should be just about even. I mean, it's fairly flat ground here. You know, both sides are the same distance apart, obviously. It's a bit peculiar to me as to why one side might be doing better than another side. It must have to do with the terrain somewhere. But, I mean, the terrain does look fairly even, so maybe it's truly just sort of luck of the draw at the end of the day as to who manages to get the better side of the battlefield or who happens to hit the shots that they need to on the battlefield. Either way, why don't we go ahead and do a little time lapse here and we'll watch these numbers slowly trickle down. Alright, gamers, so surprisingly, it's actually been about 20 minutes since I started this battle. And the reason for that is, like, no one's dying anymore. Basically, these guys uphill can't be shot by the guys down below, and these guys down below can't really be shot by the guys up above. A few kills are coming through every once in a while, but it's really a very small amount, truth be told, because of all this blockage in the battlefield. If you see here, these angles, they just don't necessarily hit, and then these guys are safe. Or these guys are safe. So I think we are going to call it here. Team 1 was the one on the right, and they have 900,000 kills, and Team 2 was the one on the left, and they have 753,000 kills. So Team 1 catches the first victory. But now we're going to move on to do some line battles versus other factions. So let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, boys, for the next battle, I decided to have a little bit of fun and do a line battle between medieval archers and, of course, 18th century redcoats. Now, not entirely sure if the archers are gonna win this one, but we'll give it a shot. Get it? A shot? Because Because they're okay, yeah, that was funny. Yeah, immediately the archers are losing. However, they do have a faster fire rate than the redcoats. I don't know if that's going to make up for the fact that the redcoats are just like absolutely pummeling them all at one time here. Just complete and utter destruction. The redcoats have 304,000 kills. The archers have 50,000 kills. Like, it's not even close. It is not even close. There is no comparison here. It's absurd. Look at this. Absolute, pure, and utter destruction on this here battlefield. The archers are about to have lost 500,000 troopers, and the redcoats have only lost 67,000 troopers. So I think it's safe to say that the redcoats are once again going to be victorious here, although in the last battle it was redcoat versus redcoat, so there was no way that they could possibly even lose. So that's not really saying all that much. The only thing that could possibly go wrong for the redcoats is the fact that archers have arcing fire. So if you get the same glitch as last time where they're not able to shoot at each other because of the angles of the hills and stuff like that, the archers might still be able to fire because, of course, they are having arcing fire rather than a straight trajectory or a somewhat straight trajectory. So perhaps that will be the archers' advantage in the long term of this battle. We'll have to see, but we'll go ahead and let this ride for a while here and just allow the archers to continue to get absolutely crushed. Alright, so this battle has once again petered out a little bit, just like the last one. There's only 200,000 archers remaining, and there's still 900,000 redcoats remaining, so this is obviously a redcoat victory. Let's run this back again with not 2 ranged units this time, but with the redcoats and another melee unit. Alright gamers, this time around we have 2.7 million Romans versus 1 million redcoats defending in line formation here. So the Romans, of course, have that special ability where their shields can block a little bit of projectiles. Now, when it comes to bullets, that is definitely nerfed compared to arrows. I believe they do still have some armor presence on the battlefield with their shields, but of course, it's just not nearly as much. So the redcoats' rounding fire here is just taking them out, absolutely slaying them right now. Slay queen! We're looking at 33,000 dead Romans already, but they're getting up there. Why don't we go ahead and do another time lapse here? Let's do like right around here maybe, and watch and see over the long term if the Romans will be able to make it even close to the redcoats. Let's find out. Okay, so the Romans only have, what, 100,000 soldiers left at this point. They've been completely clobbered by the redcoats. The redcoats just smacked them down, dude. Not a single redcoat lays dead on the battlefield. Yikes! Definitely not a good day to be a Roman soldier. 2.7 million kills. Absolute brutality. I mean, they didn't even come close at any part of the battlefield. So the final battle we're going to be doing today after the Roman soldiers get fully extinguished here is we are going to be doing the World War II army versus the redcoats, baby. I think probably the faction with the best shot of destroying such a massive line battle formation. It's very possible that the World War II army could win this, especially with Sherman tanks. So let's go ahead and give that a try. The Romans are just about donezo here. I mean, there's just a trickle in of them, and they're getting slaughtered and rolling down this hill, this massive body pile. Look how large this body pile is, dude. It's a chonker. It's a chonker. So let's go ahead and get the next battle up here and ready to roll. All right, gamers, the final battle approaches. We have our 1 million redcoats versus 300,000 Americans in World War II. That includes roughly 200 Sherman tanks, 100,000 assault troopers, and 200,000 shotgun troopers, all gearing up for a mass assault against the Redcoat lines here. Let's see if they can still win their line battle formation in a 3-2-1 battle. All right, here we have it. The Redcoats versus a futuristic army for once. Let's see how it goes. Okay, opening fire coming out of the middle flank here. Well, middle flank, that's a bit of an oxymoron. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too much. And they are just slaughtering the American foes in their first volley here. Of course, they are volleying fire, so some Americans are able to slip through, but the next volley comes in nice and quick there. These are probably mostly shotgunners, meaning they can't fire until they're very, very close. Probably not going to be until the assault riflemen when the Redcoats start actually taking some losses, although it does look like 10 Redcoats are dead at this point. Not too bad at all. Of course, the Shermans will be coming in too, and I'm sure they will have something to say about this battle. But here we go. Shotgunners on this flank in the woods are able to start getting some kills. That's not too shabby. That's not too bad. We do have some Redcoats dying over here on the corner, getting bloodied. I mean, it's better than the last battle we had where they were just winning outright. That was really something. All right, let's see if down the middle, when are the assault troopers going to get here? Okay, here's assault troopers. They're coming in. They're still getting shot, but oh, here we go. Now they're starting to fire a little bit. Yes, okay. Assault troopers coming in to save the day a little bit. And where are the Shermans? There are the Shermans way back here. A couple of them already bloodied by incoming Redcoat fire. You can hear that. The shots dinking off of the armor right there. Now that is pretty poggers. Here's a bunch of assault riflemen here, shredding into the Redcoat lines. Well, shredding is maybe not the word I would use, actually. They're not really getting all that many kills. 600 Redcoats dead, 200,000 American soldiers dead. Maybe this is about to be another shutout by the Redcoats. Who knows? You know, we've still got plenty of time. By the way, if anyone follows basketball, who are y'all rooting for in the NBA Finals? I'm hoping Jason Tatum gets himself a championship. Of course, I'm biased because I'm from Boston. But, so of course I'm rooting for the Celtics. But I also really like Golden State. So I'm not really angry if either wins. Like, I'd love to see Steph get another ring. That would be really cool. But simultaneously, I really want the Celtics to win. So I am rooting for the Celtics, but I wouldn't be too angry if Golden State won. I'd just be a little bit disappointed in the Celtics. I was not expecting the Celtics to get this far, to be honest, so I'm pretty hyped about that. Either way, more Redcoats are starting to die now. They've lost about 6,000 soldiers on the battlefield. The U.S. forces are down 230,000, so they're down to their last, like, 700,000. But here we go! The tanks come in, and they start to really hit these Redcoat lines, and Redcoat numbers are about to start dropping. Look at this. I mean, just massive swaths of them dying. Redcoats are up to 11,000 deaths now, and climbing 12,000 deaths now. They're getting their salads tossed by these incoming shots. Absolute brutality. 14,000 deaths now. They are going up exponentially. Of course, there's still a lot more Redcoats to go. I mean, there's a million of them on this battlefield, but the U.S. Army is starting to make some serious progress here. U.S. is up to 250,000 losses. Redcoats are up to 20,000 losses here. It's really just down the middle, though, where the Redcoats are suffering the most pain, and that's because down the middle is where all of those Shermans are coming through. I really wish that we were able to see the dead Shermans on the battlefield. They basically just poof into smoke when they die, so you don't really get to see where they've died on the battle and how many have died. That would be a very, very neat thing to see, but sadly we cannot here. I'm sure a couple have died at this point in time, but it's just hard to tell for sure. And a lot of the Redcoat fire is going into the American soldiers instead of the Shermans as well. The American soldiers are almost acting as meat shields for the Shermans there, and the Shermans are able to like fire in as almost artillery in this battlefield. Oh my god, more Americans just getting tossed up, just getting absolutely obliterated, boys. Absolute brutality. 33,000 dead Redcoats. Actually, it's way more than 33,000. I forgot, when Redcoats or any unit flies up like this, they're actually still alive, and then they're not dead until they fall to the ground. So they technically die from fall damage and not from the Sherman. I know it's silly, but it is what it is. So actually, the Redcoats have lost 400,000, not 40,000. That's a big difference there. That is a big difference. I totally forgot that was a thing. So things are looking a lot worse for the Redcoats at this point in time. We'll let it ride for a little bit and see who ends up catching the dubski here. It's only been a few minutes longer, and the Redcoats have lost half of their force now. Massive blows have been done unto them. However, the Americans, they've only got 8,000 soldiers left. Not exactly a huge army, but most of those are going to be the Shermans, which is very, very dangerous. Whew. It's a tight race here, and it's going to be up to if the Redcoats can slaughter the Shermans, or if the Shermans will be doing the slaughtering on the Redcoats. Let's do a time-lapse of this flank over here and watch the action happen in real time, or in fast time, more like. Alright, the Americans are down to their last 2,000. The British are down to 273,000 now. It's basically just Shermans versus the British at this point. The American soldiers probably doing very, very little right now in terms of helping out, but it's still going to be tough. I mean, Shermans are just super, super powerful. British have a good chance of killing them because they have hard-hitting bullets, but it still takes a lot of bullets to take them out, and they're outranged by the Shermans, so that doesn't help. I mean, they're doing no damage right now over here. But over this way, I've got a little bit of hope because the Shermans actually have to come up over this hill in order to shoot them, and so I'm really, really hoping these British manage to fire up and take them out as they crest over the hill. I think this could be a decent opportunity for the British to secure the victory here, although it will be tough. I'll report back when we have more information. Okay, clearly this didn't work out the way I thought it would. I thought the Shermans would crest over and then the Redcoats would just be able to hit them with so much damage that they'd be destroyed, but all the Shermans came forward together and are now firing down at the Redcoats and just absolutely crushing them. I think this is going to end up being a World War II soldier victory, and not so much a victory for the British. Their line battle has finally been matched with modern technology. Well, semi-modern technology. Either way, I'll let it play out, but I think this battle is just about finished for the Redcoats. Alright, so the last 100,000 Redcoats are all over here. Apparently they managed to actually defeat their rival Shermans, which is pretty impressive, but all the Shermans are now just kind of hanging out over this way. So let's go ahead and select all of them and order them to fight and move this way to fight these guys. So they'll be here in just a second and we'll get the ending. I was not expecting these Redcoats to actually be able to defeat their final Shermans. That's kind of crazy. Maybe they'll defeat these too. Who knows? Comeback of the century, maybe? Okay, so for some reason, the Shermans do not want to move this way. I'm trying to get them to, but they're all glitched over here. And they no movie. Oh, maybe they movie now? No, they keep getting wrapped back over here. Is there like one Redcoat or something in here? Is there? Can I get the Shermans to go this way, or? I'm so confused as to why they're all stuck right here. Bruh, brother man Bill, what is happening? Alright, we'll try moving. I guess we have to move these Redcoats then. That's not cool. They were supposed to be the defenders. The Sherman glitchiness has resulted in the Redcoats having to be the ones to move. Aw, man, I know this isn't fair. I know the Redcoats probably the only chance of them winning is to do it over there where they were winning, but now they have to do it over here because the Shermans are refusing to move. So I do apologize for that, but blame the Shermans, man. So here come the Redcoats. We'll see if they manage to win this thing. Probably not now, but the Shermans were stuck. What do you want me to do? Alright, here we go. Redcoats are here, and it looks like now, of course, The Shermans are cool with starting to fire and move in the opposite direction. Yeah, totally believable that you guys were stuck. Yeah, totally not you skamazing your way into a victory here, a cheap victory. But the Redcoats are getting toasted. Ooh, did I not set them to fight back? I thought I did. Whoopsie. Alright, secondary orders are to fight now, and that should mean that they come forward and then start fighting. But they're not. Why is that happening? Okay. Primary orders, battle, fight, kill, win. How's that? Yes, there we go. Okay, now they're firing. Alright, good. Only a few were sacrificed to the Lords of Death. That's fine. Alright, we're gonna let this ride for a while longer. Why don't we do a time lapse of the Shermans up here, just spraying down Redcoats as they come forward. Alright gamers, it's really slow going. It's been like a half an hour. The Redcoats are like trickling in a lot, like bit by bit back here. I guess they're almost done, but I mean, they're just not winning this thing, man. There's literally zero chance. There's still 179 Shermans left, so the Shermans really dominated. Without the Shermans, World War II would suck. And there's only 18,000 Redcoats left, so we'll call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to hit the like button if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.